Good morning. It is actually 4:30 a.m., right?
It is. It's very early. It's very early.
So both our rigs are about to pull up, both our Ram trucks, quad cabs, the big enclosed trailer, and our largest open trailer, and we're heading to Minnesota. We're going to drive 932 miles today.
We are. Try to get it done in under 15 hours. We're going to drive straight and then going to be ready for a pretty cool buy.
Actually a huge buy. Been working on this since 2013. We've got 3 big barns right in the middle of 550 acres that we would ever find with 30 killer classics. So follow us. The day's getting long. It's almost 10 hours of driving. We've got another 5 or 6. So nothing like a Red Bull to keep you going. So we're 12 hours into this gig, actually 13. We're still not there. It has been a bit. We're here. We're rolling up to a company called Motor Soda, owned by Owen Gossett. Bought a lot of cars from him over the years. He's the one that's helped us on this lead since 2013. He says he's got burgers and beer ready for us, and we can park our trailer there tonight. Our hotel's down the street, so we'll pull in and do that and get up early. Hopefully get to see these cars and get them loaded. So it was a long day, but it was a good one. You ready to rock? Yeah. We got 8 guys and a lot of equipment, so we ought to be able to get this stuff out. Problem solved. All right, let's roll. So we're finally getting close. 2 of the cars that are in this collection that I really have wanted all these years are 57 Mercedes 190 SL and a 57 Triumph TR3 that the guy bought brand new. And we thought 30-inch wheels were cool. The road we just turned on says dead end. There's 3 barns and 4 houses, which are all owned by the same family. They're in the middle of 550 acres. There's no way you would ever have found these cars. No way. These are true barn finds that this man collected since the mid-1950s. Why do I have these boots in my hand? Well, like I said earlier, there's a real problem out here with, I think, what they call them wood ticks and chiggers, and they won't crawl up the rubber boots. So I don't particularly want wood ticks or chiggers or anything like that. So I'm gonna put on wood boots, and once we get back into this real deep stuff, we'll probably put suits on and spray ourselves down with DEET. Triumph TR3 black with red interior. I think this is a smallmouth too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is. See the grill, Alex? That's the smallmouth versus the big mouth car.
We've had a couple of big ones.
Yeah, this car's been parked since '74. Let's open that real quick, see if the motor's in. I looked at this car pretty close a long time ago, and it was really solid. Great color combo. That's really cool. So this is going to be like a 56 or 57 because of the grille. And look what you just backed into.
Yeah.
Almost give you a heart attack, won't it? Yeah. The first thought you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's a 300. Well, it's not.
It's not.
But it is a 190. It's very cool. Wow. This one's going to take you more than 4 days, Alex. It's the base Mustang hardtop. Imperial. Cadillac Eldorado. Another Volvo. So this is the second Volvo. Okay, this one is fuel injected.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be much more desirable than the first car. So this car's got overriders, which is really neat. And that first car down there has got the Marshall driving lights, the round ones. Mm-hmm. Wow, those are really, really hard to get. Unfortunately, one's broken, but it's got them. That's a 68 or 69. 70, okay. What's cool about these 68 to 70s, they either gonna have a 472 or a 500. Those are great engines for hot rods.
I know you like tractors. Look at all of them.
Wow.
Got some John Deere's, Farmalls.
I didn't remember even looking at these. That's awesome.
That's cool. Like John Deere's.
Look at the chalk mark up here. Power steering, no power brakes.
Blue interior. Blue on blue.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
No, it's car blue or is it black?
The door jambs are dark blue.
It's blue.
The dash looks amazing.
That's a neat car. It'd be tough to move, but it's a neat car.
Yeah.
So the next barn we're going to, we're going to go look at one of my favorite marks, which if you guys that watch know, I've had over 500 of them, so that should tell you what it is, but we're going to wait a minute and see it. Wow, it's all gone now. Pretty much. Last time we were here, it had a roof. You might want to stay there since you don't have all your stuff on, Kelsey.
Oh, wagon.
That's why I call him Shift's car, but it's cool. I've always liked these cars. Too bad it's not a 4-speed.
Yeah.
Looks pretty straight though. I don't know what that is. Do we have to get this out of here?
Yes, sir. That's easy.
That looks pretty clean path right there, huh?
Yeah. Going forward.
Diamond T truck. See what's cool about these things is from the factory they look like they're already chopped. That's why people like them. Such a great hot rod look. That and the dashes are, for a truck, are the most beautiful dash you can get. Okay, and here's what we came to see. Boom, a big Healy. Looks like God literally saved the big Healy. So from walking up, it looks like a BJ8 blue. This is one of two that was here. There was two here last time. I don't see the other one. Oh, it's a BJ7. Okay, so when I walked up, the telltale sign of it's going to be a BJ7 or BJ8. Obviously, it's the look of the grill, but the windows are rolled up. So the BJ7 has got the early gauges.
Yes.
And it's not a wood dash. So, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. BJ7 sits down lower in the back, but I just thought maybe it had flat tires. So it's not a BJ8, BJ7, still a cool car. That's pretty sanitary in there. Get a picture of that serial number so we can see if we can find the title, please. Because that's the number that should actually be on the title, that tag right there. All right. Get to rescue another big Healy. Love it. Okay, so big Healy I want in the enclosed trailer.
Right.
Okay, so we can get 3 small cars in there. Here's what I think you should do. You know the ramps we used to load like the F40 and the 488 and stuff like that, the race cars?
Yeah.
Pull the TR3 in first and get it all the way up. That'll give you a little bit extra room. If we end up not having enough room, these bumpers are pretty easy to get off.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to take more than one off, and we'll put the 190 in the back.
Okay.
So TR3, Healey, and 190. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna put the 3 best cars enclosed. Also, I want those enclosed because they're all convertibles, and we don't want to lose the hard top off the 190. We don't want these cars rained in either.
Right.
And we don't want to blow the soft tops off of them, what's left of them. And then on the big trailer, I'll get with Sean. I think obviously I'll go talk to the man and see if we can get the Volvos bought.
Okay.
And then maybe the Impala convertible. The Diamond T truck is probably going to have to come back later. It's so big. So let's see if there's anything else we want, and we'll figure it out. Do you have air tags here? I'd like to put the TR3 in the trailer first, because we can put it up on the nose, we can put it up on the ramps to get a little bit extra length. Put the blue Healey in second, put the 190 third. That way the enclosed trailer's full. And then we'll pull the big trailer out when Sean gets here. And 2 Volvos will go on there, and the Impala convertible if he accepts the offer. Okay. And we've already bought the Diamond T truck. And can that go to your shop?
Yep.
Okay. So the Diamond T truck, which I do want, is going to go to Owen's shop until we get it back to Dallas. And then hopefully he accepts our offer on the 2 Volvos and the Impala convertible. So we'll have 2 loads to head back. So we're about to pull the first car out of the barn. It is the Impala convertible. Always had a soft spot for Impala convertibles. We're still going back and forth on the price on this. I don't actually own it yet, but we're going to pull it out and put it on the street so we can get in and get the ones that we have bought. 67 Impala's out of the barn and brakes are locked up. It's cool though. It's got an SS hubcaps, but it's not an SS. It might need a month of Sundays of restoration, but ultimate cars for lowriders. Now let's go get the TR3 out. He said just move all this stuff to the side, don't worry about it. Okay, we should really get the air tanks aired up because it's got 2 flats. It actually went in neutral, which is good. Feels like it'll steer a little bit, so hopefully this car looks better outside than it does in here. I don't know if I told you about this car, but this car, he was the original owner of this car. The man that owns this whole collection. Yeah, he bought it brand new.
What years is 50?
It's titled as 57, but I think it's a 56, is what I think it is.
Yeah.
But it wasn't uncommon that something came over here and it was at the dealership for a couple months before it sold.
Right.
But it was sold in Excelsior, Minnesota, which is very close to where we are in this undisclosed secret location. All right, let's hear it one more time and get it out. Let's hold the roof on.
Yeah.
I don't know how stable that is, but those bumper brackets aren't strong enough to use, okay?
Yeah.
You see anything else?
Just feeling.
Shine the light to there, huh?
I got it.
Okay.
Ready to roll now.
Tell you what, I'll walk with this one, Alex, and you'll start airing up the tires for that. I'll get this one in the back of the trailer.
Yeah. Back wheel is back on.
Hey, Kelsey, this car's older than me. So, first time seeing the light of day for 45 years. tanks. Those are there. We don't want to blow them off the beast, it'll make it so hard to load. This exhaust will catch up, Alex, and then you're really stuck. We won't get it in the trailer. Good. Yeah. All right. So this has been sitting for 35 years. First time to see the light of day in 35 years. BJ7 Austin-Healey. Aha! Outstanding. We need that. Look at that. That is going to help a ton getting in the trailer. Let's go get the 190 SL and drop this one. So this is the best car of the bunch, 1957 Mercedes 190 SL. Looks like it's straight, clean and solid. Last ran in 1985. He actually drove it in the barn. People say that all the time, and I know he did because he told us he did. Right, Owen? So cool, very complete car. Will be a great car for restoration. This is the next best thing to a 300 SL. It's kind of a baby 300 SL. So if you don't have 7 figures to spend and you only got 6 figures, here you go. Let it rip. So, I think this is an Americana special. We got red paint, white top, and blue wheels.
Wow.
Right, Owen?
That's your Americana.
That's a Spirit of America from Germany. And we got a flat tire rub. So who put the air in the left front one?
Oh, it went that fast.
I think it was you. Wasn't it you? No, who put the right front one? It still has air. Volvo P1800E, one of the more desirable Volvos ever built. The E stands for ejection. What I really like about this car is I got to see this car 7 years ago and it was in really good shape then. And it's a manual transmission car versus an automatic, which would just kill it. And I don't know how to air up the tire.
I think I found the problem.
What's that?
The air's only on the top.
So I'm doing by looking at this ignition to see if it's got tumblers on the top and the bottom so I can kind of see what type of key it'll take. There's a ton of keys in there and we're going to have to go look and see. No, I don't see any keys in here. We may not be able to rescue the Volvos. These steering columns locked, we'll never get these things out of here sliding around like that. We did want to buy the Volvos, but we couldn't because they don't have keys and they've got locking ignitions and we never get them out of here. So they're going to search for the keys. They get them, we'll come back. But being it's a dirt floor like this, we can't put go jacks or something like that underneath it. I just don't think we can get them out. We've already been here for what, 6 hours, guys, fighting these cars? All right, so when we were up here last time, he had like hundreds of keys to cars.
Yes, he did. Buckets of them.
So we're going to go in there and try to find the keys to the 3000 Healey because you already found the keys
To the Triumph.
to the TR3 and the 190.
Yep.
All right. Well, I know what it looks like. It says Lucas on it. Shouldn't be that hard. There's really bats in
Yeah,
here?
there's some bats in there.
In the belfry?
We'll find out.
Cool. Are you scared?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Okay. Got to turn my light on again. Yeah, some of these cars aren't here anymore. Here's a VW thing key.
That one got stolen.
Honda N600 that used to be in there, it's gone. See if you see anything that says Lucas on it. Key will look like that TR3. This very well could be them right here. Well, there's a few that are labeled, but the labels are so old they're falling off. Okay, well, these are the only keys right here that might work in a Healey.
Okay.
That's very similar to trunk lock, ignition. We're gonna go fight the Diamond T now. It's a big truck, but the skid steer is strong. Owen's got a killer rollback. We're gonna get that out. Then we're gonna get the Diamond T. It's gonna go on second on the big open trailer, and Impala go first, and then Alex is gonna winch the 3 sports cars in the enclosed trailer, then hopefully we'll be out of here by dark. Let's go. So this truck's been sitting since 1954. These things were so over-engineered and so quality built. Look at this. The window works. Incredible. And they had a hidden fuel door. Look at that. Look at that. Solid as Sears. Tool door. These are the best built trucks ever, bar none, period. I'm not talking the Hershey bar. 2-speed rear end, Owen. You see that? See this cable, Alex?
Yeah.
Tell you what, you take this and cut it right here, put a bed on it, got you a resto mod. So to all these cars, I would have thought this would have been the most difficult. Brakes aren't locked up, it steers, it has air in the tires. Unbelievable. Diamond T truck wins for Park the Longest, 1954. 66 years to see the light of day. And one thing about Diamond T trucks is they never get scrapped, they always get built. We're going all the way up on the trailer, man. Going down, we're just barely making it. We got them both on the trailer. We're gonna get them tied down and get out of here. We actually did it.